Everyone says content creation will be completely automated. You sit back while machines do the heavy lifting, until it collapses. The reality looks a lot more frustrating. You hit sudden usage limits right in the middle of a project. You spend hours burning through credits to get a single usable image. And if you try to force an AI to edit an entire video for you, you can easily waste 15 hours and still not have a publishable file. To actually get value out of these tools, we have to stop treating them as full-service replacements and start using the 60-40 rule. This means assigning AI the job of generating raw assets, while you reserve your human taste for the final assembly. We are seeing a shift where the path from junior to senior is changing. Companies are beginning to use these tools to handle the work of multiple junior interns at once, which makes it necessary to understand exactly where the machine's work ends and your creative input begins. Step 1 in building this workflow is managing the hidden costs. If you've been working on a long project, you've probably hit a warning screen exactly like this one. You've hit your limit. Tech giants are burning billions of dollars to subsidize your electricity bill and make these platforms look cheap. But to keep their own infrastructure from melting down, they place strict limits on what's called the context window. This diagram shows how context windows drain credits. In long threads, asking a tiny follow-up forces the AI to reread everything. The data compounds. Processing all that history again means one message in a 50,000-word thread burns 50 times the credits of a fresh chat. The solution is straightforward. Stop using endless threads. Start a fresh chat window, and if it needs to remember the project, ask it to summarize the old context and paste that summary into the new window. Controlling how much context the AI processes at once keeps your usage low and your output speed high. That turns these platforms from a financial liability into a sustainable tool for your business. Now that we've protected our credits, we can look at the generation phase. Expecting an AI model to hand you a completed, ready-to-publish project is exactly how you lose days of work to unusable results. Instead, assign the AI the 40%. Use it to generate raw materials, brainstorm angles, or build isolated components. Take a look at this layout. We fed the exact same prompt to 3 distinct models to write a script. They all spit out highly structured, completely generic introductory paragraphs that sound exactly like a machine wrote them. This is where the 60% comes in. Your job as a creator is to extract the best single fragment from each of those columns, discard the rest, and use your human brain to construct a foundation that actually sounds like you. The same rule applies to design. This split visual compares a highly detailed, entirely merged AI thumbnail on the left with a human-assembled thumbnail broken into distinct floating layers on the right. The AI version might look impressive at first glance, but because it's a single flat image, you have zero control over the pieces. When YouTube's compression hits it, the details blur. With layered files, you can swap text, adjust colors, and adapt the assets anytime. Mass-produced AI content is entirely rigid. Your human taste and your ability to manually manipulate individual elements is the specific quality that separates premium work from everything else. Once you've assembled a high-quality, layered piece of content, the next bottleneck is scaling your audience interaction without burning out. Responding to comments and sending direct messages are repetitive, high-volume tasks. These are exactly the types of mechanics you should hand over to automated systems. This flowchart tracks safe automation. A user comment triggers a system check, returning a targeted message with your link. To avoid penalties, automation follows 3 protocols. User triggers first, you respond within 24 hours, and the system respects hourly rate limits. Automating your distribution mechanics frees up your schedule. It means your entire budget and energy can go exactly where it belongs, into your senior-level creative direction. When you build content this way, the final product feels different. It retains the nuance, the pacing, and the emotional beats of a human creator, because your own taste drove the entire assembly process. This visual represents the shift in the job market. The bottom rungs, the entry-level execution roles, are being replaced by digital automation. While companies eliminate those positions, senior-level creative judgment remains the one component that hasn't been successfully automated. For your next project, stop trying to make the software do everything. Apply the 60-40 rule. Use the AI to generate the raw assets, use your own skills to assemble them, and measure the difference in how your audience engages. Using AI for speed while maintaining your own taste prevents you from producing the generic results that are currently flooding the market. It keeps the quality of your output under your own control. Stay busy.